Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing with yet another artifact deck, but this time of the SIMIC variety. Blue and green working together in icky ways that your mom told you weren't supposed to do. If that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, Warden of the Sacred Skulls of Toxtrol, and first of his name, Dr. Yukon Suckett. Yes, thank you.
Filmed for a live studio audience.
Thank you so much, Yukon Suckett. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I picked up over on Untapped GG called SIMIC Artifacts. There was a bunch of SIMIC artifact decks. I started looking around, going up on the ones that were, it's basically a net deck. I started going up on the ones that, and finding ones I like better and better. I ended up at this one over on Untapped GG. They all kind of did the same sort of thing. I like this one, so this is the one we're looking at today. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We're going to talk a little bit how it should work, and then we're going to go out and crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got going on here? It doesn't look terribly exciting, but I think there's a lot of potential here. We got a guy that puts out a map token when he enters the battlefield. Great, map token. It's going to be important. And this guy gets bigger every time an artifact enters the battlefield. Whenever everything is under your control, you gain 1 life. If this is the first time resolved this turn, you get a Popo counter on Teething Wurmlet. So once per turn, right? Which means if you got this guy out and you put this guy out, then that map token will pump this guy out. If you put this out, it'll pump that guy out. If you put this out, it'll pump that guy out. If you put this out, it'll pump it out. Artifact. What else? I think this creates artifacts. This enchants artifacts. This puts out artifacts. So basically, it's all about pumping up the Teething Wurmlet with all of the artifacts you can be putting out. You got artifacts that can't be blocked between Surge Protection and Gingerbrute. You got vehicles that allow you to crew things up for 1, which makes your non-hasty guys essentially hasty. Tough Cookie, who turns your little tiny artifacts that get flung out there into attacking 4/4 creatures till the end of the turn. What else does that? Zoetic Glyph, which turns them into 5/4. And when this enchantment is put back into the graveyard from the battlefield, you get to discover 3, and everything in your deck is 3 or less. And then this guy, he'll come into play and turn a artifact or creature into a treasure, both for you and your opponent. All right, so, and then this will just rip things out of graveyards, that kind of stuff. All right, so what are we really going to do? It's all about the synergy of getting out those little tiny extra artifacts, pumping, maybe turning them into 4/4s or 5/5s, getting some of your guys unblockable, and then using your control to take out things when you can. All right, that's pretty much it. So let's go out there and do some damage. But before we do, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxtrol, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, up and against Wild as the Storm. Keep. What do we got for 1? We got Teething Wurmlet, huh? All right, we'll pay the blood price. Blood. Let's see. 2. Let's go ahead and get out the Surge Engine. I don't think this guy's going to cause us any problems. All in for 2. This guy's trying to root up, huh? Gotta get out the schooner so that he can start being used to act as like a hasty kind of guy. Anybody I put out that's got hate summoning sickness can instead be put behind the wheel. Because, you know, when you're also punch drunk after being summoned to a battlefield and you got nothing better to do, the first thing you want to do is get behind the wheel of a giant boat underneath the ground. Yeah, people are always going after the poor Surge engine, man. Let's go beat some butt. That's what we need to do. I'll throw this guy out. Alright, we got 3-3 and a 5-4. Let's take it in. There you go. 4 points of life. That's what you got left at this point. That Lorgoyev going to save you? Ooh, it's not what I expected, but let's go ahead and do it. What are we going to grab here? Ooh, Lurgoy. No. No, I don't want to submit one of my own. That's perfectly fine. Tough cookie. Let's soften them up. Straight for the face. And we get to discover. Nice. Do I get to take out Planeswalker? Nope. Target artifact or creature, huh? Submit. We'll get rid of that guy. Alright, now these Larcenists get to finish the game up unless he's got some sort of control for it. You need to block flying, my friend. I see you looking at your stack. It's lighting up like a candy cane. Yeah, it's great. You got a bunch of guys that can't block flying. You're down to 2 life. Means I can still keep one of my dudes alive. You know, 1 card. You have to kill both of them with 1 card. There you go. And we win! In your face, wild as the storm. In your face. Alright, we're playing against Pyros. Why would you have a Y and an I? I don't know. Alright. We'll play with this stuff. We gotta put out the schooners, and then we gotta Zoetic Glyph them. That'll be weird. Do I want to play it slow? I do. I do want to play it slow. Looks like we got the time. See if he's willing to sacrifice his werewolf for this. Nope. That's good. Good for you, man. Let's pump! Pump, pump! So I'm leaving the schooner back so we can block with it. I got a Death Toucher. He's not going to like that crap. I know who needs to die. All right, there we go. All right. Shall we just go for the super kill? Let's do that. Whoop, whoop. Down to 5. Yikes. That's not great, man. That is terribly not great. Oh, no. He doesn't have the mana to do anything he needs to do with it, though, so that's good. If I put out 2... Oh, man, I could do so much better here. Let's just go to Crazy Town. All right, he's got to lose both of his guys. Whew, we slipped out of those, you know, artifact killers. 2 wolves. I don't know why he would do that. And we win. Victory. We're playing against Xiing. As in, Xiing is Beschleeving. 1, 2, 3. Boy, this is dangerously stupid lands. Auto pay. I will pay for it. I'll buy that for $1. I'm gonna slip out the surge. He's just gonna kill it, but he's making me mill. Is he mill decking me? Anyway, Surge Engine. Something to shoot at, I guess. If he doesn't have it, I got a decent guy for attacking with. Here comes the kill. He flashed it. Hey, the Chomper. It's good to see you. What are you doing, Squirrely Bob? Ooh, we didn't have it for non-artifact creatures there, huh? Yeah, no thanks. Let's get out a tough cookie. Alright, all in. Technically, our tough cookie, what does it cost? 3 to turn these guys into 4/4s? Yeah, he's trying to mill me. You might as well keep attacking with your rat. All right, Mr. Map. I don't want to be seeing any roping up there. There we go. Next to combat. Attackers. Come on, man. I see you got your whole all your mana is free there. You want to jump in there and block? You can. You do it. All right, so this guy out. We got the opportunity. If he wipes the board, we'll just have to give up. And yeah, my other map's not going to last out there for long. Who are you going to shoot? The guy that's not an artifact? There you go. Congratulations. He's not taking on a tough cookie. I can make a whole army of those things with tough cookie. All right, come on, Shi-Ying. I got blood I need to spill. All right, down to 4. All right, not a whole lot going on there. And we win. All right, good. Tough Cookie was going to win the game for us. Victory! Alright, we're playing against 2 mana. Alright, we'll keep it. It's slow though. Not very happy with it. Plains, huh? Okay, we'll do this. Let's just go ahead and put out a Wurmlet. Do a Cathar. He was really happy about that. Is he gonna try to pin all my guys down? Yep, there he is. Alright, come on, mana. There we go. Oh, that's stupid. He's just holding on to my guy. Why wouldn't he get that back? He's got, what, every single Brutal Cathar he's got? Well, that's just dumb. Let's do this again. I did that in the wrong order, though. So his whole deck is just stealing things from people, then. You gonna attack? No, you could be a big wuss about the whole situation. All right, yeah, I know. That was kind of bitter on my part there. I was being kind of salty. All right, and there we go. I mean, I think he could kill me. What an interesting way of not doing anything there. We'll just chill out. No attacks. In turn. I'll put my might. Why don't you just attack, man? All right, here we go. And everything gets stolen. All right, get this guy. And another. And another. Cool. Yeah, block. There we go. I got a hit through. Yeah, that was just overkill. There we go, I blocked the dude. Yeah, that was a horrible slaughter. All of our good cards were stolen. No. Alright, we're playing against Finster McFufu. I think this guy lost a bet. Alright, so we got our Wurmlet out. Can we keep him alive? He doesn't even have a colored land. He's got what he needs to kill it. What are you looking at there, Chomper? Seems like death is on the horizon. He's just a baby. All right, man, I'm coming after you. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we're just going to go crazy because we can. There we go. That was some nice hits. Hopefully you got more of these guys that can't take out artifact creatures. Looks like you have things that go beyond that. Oh, nice. Woohoo! Oh, you're gonna kill that now. Alright, well, we can turn this guy into a 4/4 in a second. 5/4. You take out Shoulder, that'd be nice. Let's do that. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Don't do anything. All right, you don't have enough mana to do anything. Well, I guess you do now. All right, you basically killed your shoulders for the ability to do that. Okay, so he's up to 6. We got to kill him before we can get that Virtue of Persistence out. Massacre Girl. No super, it's a Gingerbrute. That kind of sucked. All the things you get for free. Alright, we got another 5-4 up our butt, so that'll be fine. It's coming out. Oh, I can feel it. Turtlehead. Suspects can't block. All right, he's gotta give up on Massacre Girl again, and he's gonna die. Victory! All right, so we are with SIMIC artifacts. Number 1. Why? Because I already had SIMIC artifacts, and this was that one was 0. And this was a great deck. It was really good. You know, the funny part was that it looks boring. It looks. When I look at the cards here, I'm not terribly excited about it. So maybe when I get to the interesting level, we'll have a little bit of discussion about that. But altogether, it was a fantastic deck that did a great job. It performed well and was good. It was good to play with. It felt nice. So yeah, I mean that's my review of it. It's just it was a solid deck with lots of great potential for winning built into it. Who was my MVP, my most valuable player? I mean, I was always so excited when I'd get out the Surge Engine. The fact that guy can't be blocked and can be pumped up to a 5-4 is fantastic. Zoetic Glyph is also such a fantastic card. Is there anything in here that really turns the tables on the game, though? Yeah, I'm going to say Kitesail Larcenist is fantastic because he's a brutal Cathar, but it just seems kind of better to a certain degree because it turns those guys into treasures, which they're willing to give up in a short-sighted manner. One card I'm not sure it's all that worth keeping is Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I mean, I know a lot of people love it. I know you're exiling stuff from cards. I know it puts Popo counters on stuff, but still, I just feel like there should be something better than Agatha's Soul Cauldron. So Agatha's Soul Cauldron is the anti-MVP, is the least valuable player. I'm going to give it to Zoetic Glyph for multiple reasons. Number 1, I think it's as good as Surge Engine. Number 2, I like the art. I think it's fantastic. And number 3, it's a relatively new card, seeing that came out Ixalan. So Zoetic Glyph, you are going to be my MVP for today's deck. Congratulations. All right, was this deck competitive? Yeah, I got a 70% win rate with this deck off of 10 games. So I won 7, lost 3. This deck was brutal. It did a fantastic job. I would highly recommend it if you're looking to play on the ranked ladder. So yeah, this Simic Artifacts numero uno, I'd say, is definitely a competitive deck. Number 2, was it fun? Yeah, it was fun. Why did I think that? Because there was a lot of little dudes. which allowed us to play it early and allowed you to, get some early shots in. You're actually attacking. I like the fact that Gingerbrute couldn't be blocked. Teething Wurmlet got bigger. Spyglass Siren drew cards for you. Surge Engine was an unblockable growth engine. Subterranean Schooner helped to blow your dudes up. Tough Cookie could for a cheap amount of price, turn your other artifacts into 4/4s or 5/4s or something like that. Yeah, 4/4s till the end of the turn. It was great. Normally, I'm not a big fan of Sentinel, the Nameless City. I think this card is boring. But Vigilant 3/4 that puts out an artifact that can turn into a 4/4 by Tough Cookie, absolutely. I thought that was great. I thought that was a fantastic way to play. Lots of little tricks you can play with this deck. It was hard for people to stop you. And that's what I appreciated. The tenacity of this little jerk deck there. All right, and so lastly, was this deck interesting? I gotta tell you, I thought it was boring. Why did I think it was boring? Because when I looked at it, it wasn't anything all that great. I saw Surge Engine, and I think anything with Surge Engine is probably fantastic. Would probably kept me going. And I saw Zoetic Glyph, and I think the art's fantastic. And so I'm like, all right, these two cards, but does that make a deck? And I saw Kitesail Larcenist, and I thought, I like that one a lot too. The rest of them, I'm sort of hit or miss on. I don't really care. Tough Cookie always never seemed to be that great, but for some reason I've really gone to love its ability to turn other non-artifact creatures into 4/4s. That is fantastic. And everybody else kind of puts out stuff that helps it out. That is really good. I love turning the Gingerbrute into a 4/4 that can't be blocked. That's great. So all together, I'd have to say this thing's got a good amount of synergy that comes out in ways you wouldn't expect, which makes it an interesting deck. All right, so let's add that up. This deck is competitive. This deck is fun. And believe it or not, this deck is actually way more interesting than it initially looks. So that makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.